first live stream
on YouTube. There we go.
Please bear with me. I've got cerebral palsy and I've got learning disabilities, so this is quite unusual, and it's probably a little bit better in some ways because I can get the words out of my mouth rather than trying to read or spell something.
We're in the car because it's raining outside really badly and we just don't want the camera to get wet and stuff.
Yeah, so basically we've come for an emergency,
That's the camera.
some emergency help. We need emergency help because our landlady, she has decided to sell.
Yeah, so we've been given a week notice to be able to remove all the stuff off the land. We've paid up to $4,000 in rent, so we've been here for about 18 months now, and we're now trying to see if we could buy the land, but I think she's already got people interested, so we've been given the 1 week notice to remove all the stuff that's off the land. All the stuff that's on it is our own paid money, and along with all the other animals as well, we've paid them ourselves. So we have to find a way to gather all enough money to be able to transport it all and see if we can get another piece of land, and hopefully we could do that.
Or see if we could put the money together to buy this land.
Yeah. Where's your phone?
This morning, I basically begged the landlady to basically, how to put it, begged her to
It's
give
their
us
option
time.
though. It's their option. We have to accept that. We only rented this land. We don't buy it. So it's their option if they don't want to sell it to us. But then again, it's still the fact of we have animals and they have nowhere else to go. So it's our job to figure out where they have to go, and that is what we're doing.
It'd be heartbreaking if we lost everything. I mean, we put thousands of pounds into the land. We've grown fruit trees we planted last year. We've been here nearly 2 years. When we first started, before we took on the land, we asked the landlady if we could do a small holding. She said yes, as long as we didn't cement anything down. And basically my husband Jason said, if you were to sell at any point, we'll have nowhere else to go. And now she wants to sell.
But times have changed. I think times have changed.
Yeah.
We can't really blame the landlady or anything like that. It's just things happen, and we have to work our way around it. So all we're trying to do is raise money to be able to find a place to go elsewhere or buy this land if possible.
Yeah,
that's all we're trying to work on.
Yeah, she's asking for £25,000. She's asking.
I will turn off the car just in case it makes any noise. But in case we can't buy this land, in case other people are interested in this land and weren't able to buy it, that's why we're reaching for a little bit higher, just so we can get somewhere else.
Yeah. The thing is, it'd be heartbreaking for us because obviously.
Yeah, we're only trying to raise the money. Raise the money. That's all we need. We don't need to go into much details about it. We just need to raise the money because it's the animals we need to be focusing about. It's not anything else. It's the animals here. That's the main problem here. It's where if we had to move everything off the land within 1 week, that's the problem of where to put them. It's the animals we need to raise the money for, nothing else. It's just the animals in particular. That's our main problem here.
If we can't obviously buy the berry strip,
yeah, it's just working on
then we need
buying another place that we can get.
Yeah, but it has to be in Cornwall.
Yeah, that's the whole problem. We live in Cornwall. We can't just travel across country, especially with all those animals.
No. So basically, due to my disabilities and that, I can't have a trailer on the back of the car, and that because my license says so.
So transporting stuff would cost us extra money, and that's exactly why we're trying to aim higher for the opportunity of being able to do it all correctly and right without buying a very cheap trailer and then it all falling apart and it in the middle of the road, all the animals escaping it. This is not going to be a good idea. So we need to buy an affordable transporting trailer on the back that can actually have someone drive it for us and get it to the location where we can have it safe.
Yeah, I mean we literally are begging. Today we contacted the local radio stations for help, Like Pirate FM, I spoke to them this morning, and someone else has done it, I've been told. Also, we contacted other radio stations to try and help us. Basically, we love it here. We love our animals because they're family to us. And, you know, we've got younger children who are quite young, and they basically, they're heartbroken, and it's heartbreaking for me, it's heartbreaking for the whole family. So we're begging now for some help and
Yeah,
support.
all we need to focus on is the animals. That's the main problem. They're live things. All the equipment that we have, like the caravan stuff, fine. That can be left on the side of the road in a safe environment that isn't going to cause any car crashes. We can leave it there until we sell that off or we give it away to somebody. But it's the animals that cannot be left on the side of the road. That's the one
Yeah.
thing we need to worry about.
Because they're
So-
family to us.
So what happened is we got given a 1 week notice a few days prior, well, a few days, weeks prior.
It was just before
Let
Christmas.
me talk.
It was
Dude,
just
let
before
me talk.
Christmas.
Because you're going on about information that isn't even about the animals themselves. So, what it was, I think before Christmas time, as my mom mentioned, we were told that it was possibly going up for sale, but we never actually got told that, like the full details. But we got told that we could buy it if it does. So we were like, okay, great. Then we got told how much it was gonna go up for, and we were like, that's way out of our budget, but we'll try and see if we can do it. And then we got the 1 week notice, and it was like, well, we can't get that money in that amount of time. So now it's the trouble of raising the money, making sure that we can get the money, and if not, then we will hopefully be able to either give the animals to someone we know personally and have them hold on to the place, or have this place here, which we are currently at. We're just in the car at the moment.
Yeah, because we would have done it outside, but it's pouring
Yeah,
down.
it is raining so badly.
And it's sort of like windy, so you wouldn't be able to hear us.
Yeah, so I'm just posting now into the berry strip so people can...
So we're literally
Come and
begging
join.
for help and support. I have begged the landlady to give us some time to raise money.
Yeah, but we can't really blame the landlady. We're just leaving that out of the equation. Like, the landlady is the landlady. She will do what she wants with the land. She owns the land. That's the end of story. We can't add more to that. We only rent the land off of her. I don't think we need to add more into the landlady situation there. Because she owns the land. It's her choice. Her... whatever she wants to do with it. So, yeah. It's just our stuff that's on it, and that, you know, if we got told to come off the land, like, it's then us having to leave. We can't be like, oh no, but we've paid this much and such and such. It's just their land still. We haven't bought it off them. We just rent it.
Yeah, we also got an orchard up the top as well. That would need to be obviously dug up and removed if need be. But hopefully we might be able to stay and raise the money that we need.
Yeah, it's just, if we can't get this place, because obviously there might be other people interested in it as well, we will obviously look for other places around the area that can hopefully we can rent off or buy off. But yeah,
Yeah.
by the way, there is a Just Giving page if you guys do want to donate to it. I'll be posting the link in the Facebook group, which you can join. I will be posting the link in there just so you guys can give and donate to them. There's also a Patreon which you can join as well for extra perks if you want them. So there's a Just Giving page and there's a Patreon which you can donate. So just so you guys know that you can join and you can support as much as you want to. And if you do end up supporting, like, thank you so much. It really does mean a lot.
Yeah, we obviously the more money we raise, that will
Yeah, the
help,
more money we raise
that
will
will help
definitely
the
help
animals,
us.
and, you know, help us as a family, because obviously, you know, the animals are basically our family. And also with someone we know, they've created a private trust for all of our animals, including the ponies and chickens and everything like that. So everything is in a private equity trust. So basically my daughter, I think, is starting to advertise or whatever she's doing on there.
Yeah, I'm trying to get the Just Giving page posted out for you guys on Facebook so you guys can check it.
I have said to the landlady that we're going to be live today to be able to help raise money for the land, to pay for the land.
Yeah, she definitely knows that we're interested in buying the land, and hopefully we can. But if not, that's just how that is. There's nothing that we can do about it. If not, then that's how that is. We'll try and look for somewhere else then. But it's just the money raising that we need to do.
Yeah.
We're here to raise money. We're not here to talk about anyone in specific or anything like that. We're here to raise money, and that's exactly what we're doing.
So we're begging for your help and support to help us raise money if we can't have the berry strip. Maybe someone in Cornwall has got a field that we can rent or buy, and that obviously we're raising money to try and help us as best we can. We absolutely the ponies love it here as well. The ponies are lovely at the moment. They've got their coats on. Every time they see us, they recognise our car as well. When we come up, they always run up to us as soon as they see the car coming, and they always wait for us. So they are lovely ponies that we have.
There are pictures of all of the animals that we have that are on Facebook, and also the Just Giving page as well if you want to join that.
Yeah.
So there's tons of pictures on there that you can see.
We want to continue to look after our animals. We want to continue to rescue animals as well, because obviously rescuing is basically is what we like doing.
Yeah, there's a lot of things on here, like all these animals we bought because little people were interested in them, or someone was just like, yeah, you can have them, or anything like that. We got them because not many people were interested in them in the first place. So it would have been we take them on, or someone else possibly did, or they might have not gone anywhere.
Yeah, you see, to me, when we saw Chocolate and Meringue, basically we knew they had elements, and nobody else would take on a pony or a horse that's got elements. So we took them on because I've got learning disabilities and cerebral palsy, etc., and we thought that would be a good fit in for us. Why not take them on? Because we've got something in common.
Yeah, because both of them, isn't it, Chocolate has a thing with her tooth or something like that?
Yeah, she's got an extra tooth,
and
so
then
it's cosmetic.
Meringue has the one with his hoof, right?
His leg.
His back leg, yeah.
Place.
He has a challenge with his back leg, so if he stays still for too long in the winter, basically he needs to be kept going, keep walking, and he's alright. They're on organic food. We don't give them any GMO because GMO could affect the body, so we put them on organic food to help them, and they're on seaweed as well.
But there you go, guys. I've just posted the live stream into the group, also along with the Patreon and Just Giving page. So you can donate to the Patreon if you want to get some perks, because we will be giving for only a limited time though, because obviously we can't do it for forever. But you will be getting a free t-shirt and a free mug as long as you're in the UK. So if you join Patreon, you can do that for £4 or more. And then the Just Giving is just where you just donate to us for the kindness of your heart, like just to help us raise money. So that's what we're doing today.
Yeah. So I've sent obviously radio stations have been in contact with. We're trying to find anyone in Cornwall that's got any land for rent. At the moment here we pay £200 a month for obviously the land that we have, sort of thing. So obviously £200 is per month is basically our limit.
Yeah, I've just posted the link also in the chat, guys. So if you go to the chat, you will most likely see the link. Yeah, it's just showed up on screen for us right now. So go to that. It's the Just Giving page. You can
Yeah.
donate as much as you want. Just donate as much as you want. Share the Just Giving page as well. Like with all the people that you know. Like
Yeah.
please just get it out there because this really does mean a lot to us. Because we've been well, on my dad's side of the family, we've been farmers for a very, very long time. And so us as a family now with the new generation going on, we're trying to like keep that consistency going. But that's hard because especially when you're being told like you have a 1 week notice, like that's hard to keep. So we're trying to keep on going, we're trying to stay on positive, but it's the animals that makes it really hard because we're concerned for them because there's no way in hell we want to just give them away to a bad home just to get them out of our way.
We're not giving them away at all. We're not selling them. We're not giving them away if we can help it.
Well, if we have no choice, we will have no choice. But we're definitely not giving them to bad homes. That's not happening. We're not giving them to bad homes at all. We're going to check in with everything that we have to make sure that they go to good homes if that comes to the option. And you have to accept that, Mum.
Yes.
It may be a hard thing to accept, but you have to get to that point where it may happen. And that's something we don't want, but at the same time,
We
remind
don't
ourselves
want
that it could. And so, you know, that's
But
just the
if we
situation we're
stay
dealing with.
positive, obviously, if we stay positive, we might be able to find either keep this land until we be able to buy it, or if someone's got you know, a field or something we can rent, sort of thing. The other thing as well, we never had a written contract with this landlady, which we should have had at the beginning.
Yeah, it was our first time purchasing land, so you gotta understand, like, we made a mistake not really
Yeah,
seeing the rights to this, but that's behind us now. We're not working on that
Yeah.
anymore.
So what we want to do is either buy the land or
Yeah, when we buy the land, we will definitely get the rights for it. We're most definitely in writing as well, so if we ever do buy this land, we will get that, as long with any other land that we may purchase. Like, dead on, we will get the rights to it.
we also want to be able to, if we can't buy the berry strip, then we want to be able to, we need another piece of land that can basically
We're raising
help.
money as we go here, so we're trying to raise the money for that.
Yeah,
So if you guys want to join the Just Giving or the Patreon, there's a link in the comments and also on the Facebook page. So please do go ahead, donate as much as you can. Like, do what you can, even if it's just getting the word out. You don't have to do that at all. You just have to share it. Just share it. Get it out there. That's all you have to do.
yeah. I mean, we obviously, you know, the ponies are our family, and you know, everything's in a private trust, and basically we're doing what we can for them because we want to save them, we want to keep them and look after them, but we need as much help and support from everyone out
Yeah,
there.
because we can, as we are right now, we can afford it. But paying obviously when buying a place, it costs a lot more.
Yeah.
That's just a solid fact. So when you want to buy a place, you have to make sure you have the preparation for that. We did not have the preparation for that. We just got a message saying, oh yeah, we might buy, we might sell, and it was like, okay, we'll give us enough time, we'll buy it off you. And we did not get that time. That's the hard part about that. And so if we continued on as we were, everything would be fine. But it's the part of buying it. That's the issue.
Yeah, we don't have the time to basically mess around because she wants to sell, and we're trying to obviously raise as much money as possible for our family, because obviously the ponies are part of our family.
Yeah.
And we love them to
We've
bits.
had them for about, we've had all of the animals for about
Nearly
almost
two-
18 months, yeah.
No, it's nearly 2 years, so it's about 19.
Dad said it was a year and a half.
Yeah, it's a year and a half. So
We've
basically,
had the berry strip for almost 18 months though, haven't we?
no, it's over that. Your dad said this morning it was 19 months.
Oh, well, you should have told me that, because this morning he told me it was 18. He said 18.
Yeah.
Dad said 18. He
So-
even said drinks because you both said 18 at the same time.
And when we took on the land, we didn't have the ponies at the time. We got them at a bit later date. So they got used to us, we got used to them. We know what the
I
elements
think we've
are.
had the ponies for just over a year because that's when we had electric fence, remember?
Yeah. So obviously, you know, the ponies need us, and we, you know, and we need them. And you know, basically, they recognise the car, they recognise us. We give them so much love and attention. And Angelson, bless her, and Harrison, basically, they always pay attention to the ponies because they absolutely love them. And that, and obviously we don't want to obviously lose them, and you know, they're part of family, and obviously, you know, animals, when they're part of family, you don't want to lose them. So we're raising as much money as possible to either buy this land.
Yeah,
Or
you'll have
something
the option to obviously raise money for a very long time here. This isn't just a one-time thing or anything like that. You'll have the option to help us raise money for like probably a few months. So just so we can get out there and help like the animals that we have right now, because lots of them do have medical issues. So if we did have to go to a new place and anything happened to them, that's money on top of that we have to cover. So we're just trying to make sure that we can afford absolutely everything when we're doing this. So donate as much as you can if you're able to, and just do what you can and get the word out.
If you can't donate, then please
Just
do
share the stream, and just share like the channel and everything like that. Share the GoFundMe, well, not the GoFundMe, the Just Giveaway, the Just Giving page. Share the Just Giving page and stuff like that, because it really does mean a lot.
So we do what we can at the moment, but we need your help. So please, we are begging you to please help us as a family to secure land, either the Berry Strip, or if someone out there in Cornwall has got a piece of land that they can maybe rent to us, you know, where our ponies and that can go, then we would be much grateful. And if you know, we have begged our landlady to give us more time for us to buy and that we're raising the money. She knows that we're doing a live stream today to try and help her, you know,
Also,
us.
sorry if the camera's shaking. My leg's trying to hold down the tripod and it moves every now and then.
My daughter brought her new tripod.
It's not new. I've had it for a while now. It's too tall. Actually, I could probably leave it there, I think. And here's the car might shake due to the high wind, so the tripod might shake as well.
Yeah, because we've got a high-sided vehicle, so it might shake. But you know, we're begging, if you can help in any way possible, help us get some land. That would be great. Pirate FM did say to us as well this morning, you know, go to social media and also get the word out that you obviously need help and support to try and either buy the land or get some other land. And there's got to be someone in Cornwall that has got a bit of land they're not using that we can maybe use. It doesn't have to have shelter because our ponies have
we have stuff that we can transport. Don't worry about that. Even if it's an empty field, like we have stuff that we can transport as like shelter for the animals.
Yeah, because we got one of the local farmers have made, which you probably see on YouTube and Facebook and that. He made a purposely homemade shelter for the ponies.
Well, he had it for his
He used to
pigs.
have pigs, and then he doesn't have any pigs.
But he made the doorway bigger, especially for the ponies.
Yeah, so he made. Yeah, I'm sure you heard Angelson there. So obviously that will be
Probably
taken.
not. She's always in the back, so.
Yeah.
So they got the shelter anyway, which could be transported.
All we really need is this piece of land. It doesn't need to have houses built on it or cabins or shelter itself. We have shelter that we can transport. It's just the means of paying for that transport and paying for that land. That's all we need, the money for that. And you will see the money being obviously used for all of those things because we have the YouTube channel. We're going to be obviously taking you guys on the road trip with us as well. So it isn't going to be the factor of, oh yeah, we'll raise the money, but you'll never see how it's being used. You will see how it's being used because we'll show it all on camera for you guys. We'll record all the moments for you, just so that you guys can see what's going on and know that your donations and all the money you're sending to us will be used for the right reasons and will be used to help all the animals that we have.
Exactly. Because that's what we want. We want to be able to save our family because obviously the ponies are our family, including the chickens. Even the chickens have got their own names. You know.
Yeah, most of them do have names.
So basically, you know, at the end of the day, we don't want to get rid of them because you know, they're part of us. They're part of our family, and we want to continue to rescue animals as well. We have become more or less a sanctuary for animals that need rescuing.
Yeah, we kind of take in animals a little too easily. But we'll always make sure that we have like the money and the space to be able to take care of them, and we do. So we always take that into consideration before taking in animals. But we are so easily giving into that because we know that we have the space and we know that we can afford it. So we're always like, okay, why not? Why don't we take it into the cat or take it into the dog or something like that?
You know, basically so far we have rescued a bird. And it's gone back to his owner. We have rescued a rabbit, and unfortunately the poor rabbit, I should say, not thing, did die, unfortunately.
Yeah, it was blind.
And also we rescued a frog, and we've also rescued a lizard. So basically 4 or 5 animals we rescued so far, and we want to continue, and that we know we can afford to look after our animals. It's just finding the money to pay for the land or finding another piece of land that we can basically use, because we've got the money for, you know, we can feed them, we can love them, we've got all the love in the world for animals. To me, because obviously I've got cerebral palsy and learning disabilities, and I've been bullied all my life due to my disabilities, etc., I find that being with animals, I find being with animals a lot better than humans.
Yeah, so we're just trying to help animals just in general. So the ones that we have, they're lovely ones, and we're just trying to raise the money for them in general. So just to either buy the land that we already have, or just to transport them to another place that we can buy or rent off, and just give them a good, safe environment where we can take care of them. That's all the money we're trying to raise here. So we're roughly going about, what is it, 100,000 in it?
Well, in Cornwall,
yeah, because lots of places in Cornwall, because Cornwall is basically known for its farms. Hey, hello, hi Leeds, Creature Crates, no, Creature Features. I keep forgetting that name. Hi, hello, welcome. So all the farms in Cornwall, they cost a lot of money because it's known for being very popular for farmers. So if you're becoming a farmer, you most likely should, you're expected to have a very heavy bank account, and that ain't always the very case for lots of people. So raising the money for the animals is the way that we're trying to help them in general and just get them a safer environment. So the land that we have here, it's a good environment for them. The only thing is, though, we've been given a 1-week notice to remove all of the stuff on here because they want to sell it to someone else or anything like that. So it's just a matter of transporting them to a better environment or to somewhere local around here that we can get, even if it means that having to rent it off for now and instead for the meantime. Just anything we can do just to make sure that they don't go on the roads or anything like that, because it's not going to be safe for them there. It's not going to be safe for them there, especially during the winter times. They need special care. So We're trying our best just to raise enough money. So if you go to the Just Giving page or the Patreon, on the Patreon you can receive perks. You can get a free mug and t-shirt if you're in the UK. And if you go join on the Just Giving, you don't get any perks for that. But if you do join the Just Giving page, thank you so much. Like, please, just go ahead. Donate what you can. If you can't donate, share the page. Share the live stream. Share the stream. Share everything. Just share it all because it really does mean a lot. So that's what we're trying to do.
Yeah, so it's either one or two things. Either we save the berry strip or we find a piece of land. You see, here in Cornwall, for a farm, basically, farms you need a mortgage for. But obviously we can't afford a mortgage. And that we don't have the money for a mortgage. And also, farms, land round here are going for like between 25,000 and 40,000 in land in Cornwall. And that's the cheapest ones. But obviously,
So if we did raise enough money, but only enough to start renting a place, we will do that because that's what we can do. If we get enough money to be able to buy, we'll definitely do that because that means that we can have a permanent place where we don't have to risk losing. So we can have them there without the worries of the land being put for sale again or we're losing it or anything like that. So if we have the money to be able to rent, we will rent. If we have the money to buy, we will buy. Hopefully to buy because we don't want the same situation to happen again. This is our first time renting land, and we don't want this to happen again. We understand, like, with renting, you have the opportunity of being kicked off just because the owner says so, and we don't want that to happen when you have animals that they need constant care. So it's better just to buy, and that way we won't have to worry about that. We can constantly give them as much love and need and all of the treatments that they require. So yeah,
we have
all the money that we can get.
Yeah, so at the moment we've got security.
Oh, it's so cold in this
down.
car.
We've got
Oh, it's
we've
so
got
cold.
CCTV as well, solar panel CCTV.
Yeah, we have CCTV here because obviously we've had people who obviously this is like a roadside here, so we've had people go up and down and see our ponies and stuff, which we don't mind. You can go ahead and see our ponies, but we're always a bit wary of the one in particular person who may come over and be like, oh yeah, can I go see your ponies? And we'll be like, yes, you can go see them, and then all of a sudden they've left trash along the side. We've had people leave trash actually alongside our farm, and it's ridiculous. If one of our animals got hold of that, that would have caused them so much issues.
Yeah.
So like, we have cameras for those sakes. If anything happened to our animals, we know who to blame. Yeah. It isn't such as, oh well, someone's done this to our animals and we have no proof to prove it. We have those cameras just in case for that reason.
I mean, last year as well, we had people come on site and started messing around with our ponies last year in the winter, and
So cold.
basically they messed around with their shelter and stuff like that. So basically that was another reason as well. We put CCTV up, and also people, even though we got signs saying about please do not feed the ponies.
Yeah, we even have a video on the channel if you guys want to see that. It's about do not feed our ponies because we've had people who leave like apples around, half-eaten apples, and we're just like, please don't do that. Even if it's just for the ponies, like, please don't, because you don't know what they could be eating from that. You don't know what their diet could be. You have no idea what their treatments could be. Like, you could be like, oh yeah, the horse can eat carrots, I'll give it a carrot. And that horse has a specific diet or a specific health issue where it cannot eat those or consume them. It could kill it. So please be mindful that you can't just go around feeding random animals that you don't know the reason of. Like, just ridiculous.
Because all our animals are on organic feed due to their elements, and obviously, you know, we want to get them healthy and keep them healthy and that. Yes, Chocolate's got an extra tooth, and the vet has stated it's not doing any harm to her. If you want it removed, it would be for cosmetic only, and why put her through all the surgery and all the pain just to have that tooth removed when she's quite happy, she's beautiful the way she is,
Yeah,
Chocolate.
and it would cost a lot of money to get that done, which we can't afford right now. So we're gonna, at the moment, hold back on that. But for the meantime, it hasn't caused her any issues, so we're not that worried about it having it done immediately. So that might be something we might consider in the future. But right now, it's not causing her any issues. So she's been fine with that so far. So
Yeah.
that's been okay right now.
Yeah, we've had a furrier. Obviously, the furrier came out last year in the summer, which obviously you can see on YouTube. That they both had their feet done as well, because they needed doing. And basically, you know, all animals, they are beautiful in their own way.
Yeah,
It
I
doesn't
would just
matter.
like to mention thank you to Slingweb and I think that's Kelly, who's just liked the post. It was on 2 different groups, but thank you to those people who just liked them. That really does mean a lot.
Thank you too from us. So basically, I mean, if you could help in any way possible, shape or form, please, we're begging,
Yeah.
please help us.
It's just really to raise the money for a new piece of land that we can either buy or rent, and then we can transport everything. We're going for 100,000, which is on the Just Giving page at the moment, just so make sure that we can cover everything and how much it's going to cost.
Yeah.
So it's just going to be a lot because we have 2 caravans as well that we need to take off the land. So that's obviously shelter as well for us when we're at the land and stuff. So we have to move those 2 caravans, we have to move the shelters, we have to move 1 small little shed, and then we've got all of the 3 pens for the chickens, ducks, and the peacocks.
We've also got dog kennel as well.
And I've got a dog kennel that's roughly around the same size as the chickens coop as well. So we've got that stuff to move around, and also we've got risen beds for vegetables and stuff. So
And we've got fruit trees that need digging up as well.
yeah, it's a lot of stuff.
And which obviously, digging them up is obviously risking killing them as well. And
Yeah, we just
obviously-
have to do it as carefully as possible as we can, and hope that we can just grab all their roots and then just replant them somewhere.
Yeah, because the thing is, we need Cornwall at the moment. For some reason, a lot of a lot of people are cutting down trees right, left, and centre here. And of course, trees are very vital for us as men and women. And obviously, they
Do you
provide.
want to answer that comment there? Because I don't think we would want to be doing that.
I don't know, Chris, to be honest. I know that Jason, my husband, is a bit worried. We don't want no haters. And that.
Do you want me to say what it is?
Yeah, you can say what it is.
So, Chris just asked, have you claimed squatter rights to the land yet? This will save the animals on the land. I'm not sure if we want to be squatters. I don't think that's a good option for us personally. I think it's just better just to get another piece of land that we can afford and hopefully raise enough money to do that. That's all we can really do.
Obviously, we will continue to pay the rent here on the land, and that
Until we're able to just
until we. If the
move on.
if the landlady can give us time, and that to either find land, because we did say to her at the beginning when we first met that if in the future she didn't want the land, she wanted to sell it, we would have nowhere else to go, and she was okay with that.
Yeah,
So what,
just a lot changes in a year, so you can't really blame anyone. We don't want to blame anyone. We just want to have the animals in a safe environment that they can be in. That's all we care about. We don't care about anything else. It's just that one factor that we care about. So that's why we're raising money. We're raising money for those animals, not anything else. It's just those animals in need, just hopefully get them, even if it's a small paw land, we can put them on there and we can have them there and we won't have to worry about it as much. And that way we can work towards something bigger for them. But in the meantime, that's just the situation how it is. So yeah.
So we can't afford a mortgage. So I know on my husband's side, he was supposed to, the children should have inherited 2 farms. One was in Coverack and the other was somewhere else in Helston, that they should have inherited 2 farms. But because obviously the grandparents had multiple siblings, basically everything went to them. The farms got sold off, and obviously the history is there. So obviously, our family is so, we want to stay in farming because that's what we love so much. So basically we're just trying our utmost to save what we have. Everything is in a private trust. Obviously that was set up on our behalf, which I like to say thank you to Peter, by the way, for doing that. He sorted that out, so that would give the animals some protection anyway. But if the landlady can please give us some time to either save up for the money.
We know that it's a 1 week notice, but more time would be greatly appreciated. We understand that if you don't want us to buy the land or you have someone else interested, fine, that's fine. Just give us more time, that's all we need. Just help me get off the land for you.
£200 a month on the 13th of every month. All we want is more time to either get the money together to either buy this land or actually find somewhere else. But basically, if you, for example, if a landlord had a tenant, legally they have to give them up to 4 months notice to be able to find somewhere. But this is different because obviously we've got animals and we need to protect them. So but this video is all about them. So we need to be able to save our animals. They're our family, and we will continue to pay the rent on the land until something can come up. We have contacted the local radio stations in Cornwall to try and help us, and we've also going to social media in helping us to be able to achieve our goal. It's hard for me to think, so what I will state to you is, obviously anyone that writes to me, I have to take a screenshot of that and I have to give it to someone else who knows more what you're saying, because obviously I can't always comprehend what's being said. I have trouble with reading, even if I can read some of the stuff.
Yeah, so that's why mostly I do the talking, and that's kind of why I'm here, because usually I'm not here. So I'm here just in case.
Yeah, so my daughter has helped us, is helping me to
and I've set up the Patreon and the Just Giving page because she can't do it. So if you guys do want to join that, please do go ahead and do that. Or if you can't, then go ahead and just share it with everyone you know, just so that they're aware and that they can donate if they can too.
So it will take me a bit of while because I have to screenshot what's being said, and then I have to give it to someone else to basically who is in the know. And then I have to either copy and paste what they're saying, or basically.
Yeah. So if you're having a conversation with my mom, just so you know, it's not gonna be well. her grammar is so bad.
That's because I got
really hope you guys managed to sort things out. Thank you so much, Lee. That really does mean a lot. Yeah. We're trying our best, and it may be hard and it may seem really impossible, but we're still trying. Regardless of how hard it may seem, we're gonna try our best as much as we can, because these animals really do deserve it. These animals aren't just pets, and they aren't just things we got because we wanted them, or things we got because it was a holiday. They really do mean a lot to us, and along with all of our other family members who really care about them, especially my little sister who's in the back right over there. She's in the
Yeah.
back of the car and she really
we
loves
got
them.
2 little ones. I've got 2 waves of children. So I've got 3 teenagers, and then I've got because I had 3 miscarriages in between, and then we've got the little ones. I call them the little ones because
We
obviously
all call
they're
them
not-
little ones. They're underage and they're little, so
They're not teenagers yet, so.
They're not teenagers yet. So basically, so we've got 2 ways. But people think obviously because I've got 5 children, I've got cerebral palsy, I've got learning disabilities. They think that obviously they're my husband's children, not my children. But I can honestly say I've given birth to all 5 of them, and I only had 1 man. So basically.
Like how you said one man, but 2 fingers went up.
So basically, obviously, our younger ones are so.
for how little they are and how young they are at their age, they know a lot about animals and they know the care and everything. So
yeah, which you see,
it's really impressive to see them grow with animals. Like my little sister, she can tell you right now the entire care of this entire homestead, and we would probably be like, "Oh wait, I had to do that. Oh, whoopsies."
Yeah,
so-
she would be out in the wind.
We will
and the
make a
rain.
mistake and she will correct us.
Yeah, she would be the one that would be out in the rain and the cold, and she'd be tending to them. And she absolutely loves the ponies, their family, and and Harrison as well, because Harrison's the youngest one, and they absolutely love nature. They love the animals, and basically my oldest daughter, she's doing fruit and veg as well, and obviously we've got the fruit trees as well. So I do my best in
We really do try all of our best. Like,
Yeah.
we're not just one individual person. We're an entire family, and who does everything on this land. Like, this land requires more than just a few people. It requires an entire family, and we're a family of 7 with a lot of animals. So we do our best with what we can do, and just basically care as much as we can, because these animals, they're not just animals, and I hit the side thing for this. They're not just animals, they're not just things we got because we wanted them, they're not just Christmas presents or anything like that. We genuinely want to keep them, and we genuinely want to give them as much love and support we can in a healthy environment for them. This place is fine. We've had it for a very long time now, and we've rented it out for a little over a year, and so it's gone to the point now where we have one notice, and it's like, okay, so we have to raise as much money as we can. That's just what we have to do. So we're raising it now, trying our best for those animals.
See, I'd like to say a big thank you to Peter.
Big thank you to everyone
Everyone.
who is going to support
Yeah.
us. Like, massive thank you to you guys. You're amazing, especially
Yeah.
Lee from Creature Features. Amazing him. He's a great person, so definitely go check him out, because he said that he's going to like share the stream and stuff and everything. So really big appreciation to him.
Yeah, Peter was the one that has set up the has done the private trusts for us as a family, and also for the animals. Obviously, they're part of our family, so obviously private trusts are very important to us as a family. We know how to care for our animals. We know what they like. We know
What they don't like.
what they don't like.
We know what they hate, especially.
Yeah, we've learnt so much in the past 18-19 months since being here. We've learnt so much. With me, I have to be shown what to do, because obviously with my cerebral palsy and my learning disabilities, obviously giving directions and how to do things, it doesn't work with me. I have to basically be to be shown how to do it. So that is my side of my cerebral palsy and my learning disabilities. So I've gotten used to meringue and chocolate, and I love them very much. The children love them very much, and they've this year last year we got taught how to put the ponies' coats on, and we did it ourselves this year. And basically that's the first time we've ever put their coats on without any help there. So basically we're doing what we can, and that, just to forewarn you, Meringue and Chocolate hate their coats. They don't like them.
Yeah, they're not pet friendly animals in behavior wise. They're very mischievous. Yeah, they're very mischievous. They will kick you if you stand behind them, and they will definitely tell you what they don't like. So we've had to learn around them. We've had to do what we can with them, and obviously we know their prefers, we know what they don't like and stuff like that. So it's just basically working with their behavior. Like they're not horrible. They're not dangerous or anything like that. They're very sweet. You just have to work around what they do and don't like. That's all you have to do.
Yeah.
Once you learn their behavior, they're very, very easy to keep. Super easy to keep. Like, you can like immediately understand like what not.
Yeah.
It's a simple thing.
They absolutely love cuddles. And they absolutely love cuddles, don't they? Chocolate and Meringue do.
I don't cuddle them. I don't cuddle them.
If you look at back in the video, I think we're on TikTok. I think it's on TikTok. I'm not sure if it's on YouTube, but your dad is giving the Chocolate a bit of a cuddle and
It might
stroking
be
her.
on YouTube. It might be on YouTube. Not sure.
And that, so obviously animals mean a lot to us. As a family, we get on better with animals than we do humans.
Well, you do.
Yeah, I do. That's because
That's because you're bad in grammar.
and that, so
Animals can't talk back in English.
but obviously animals have their own way of showing you what they don't like and do like, and that, and you know, I love it when soon as they hear our car and see our car come, they literally run up and they just wait at the top for us. And basically, you know, children go and see them, they're quite happy, they know it's us straight away. And so obviously we want to keep them as much as we can. So if you could help in any
Sorry,
way,
it's a bit like bright. I don't know how to fix that.
if you can help us in any way to save, obviously save our land. I know some people said about squatters' rights, but if we, you know,
If we do it legally in a safe way, but we don't have to cause anything, like that's fine. That's the best option.
yeah, I mean, we will continue to pay the rent, and that. I did say to the landlady we're going to be live to help
Yeah.
to help us raise the money so it be done faster, and that, to raise the money. She's asking for £25,000. Now, on the 13th of January we would have paid £4,000 in rent. That's how much we would have spent on the land. The land itself, we spent thousands on the land already.
Yeah, I mean, we pay the rent, but we pay for everything that's on top of it as well. Like all the animals, all the furniture that we have on it, all the stuff that we have on top of the land is our own. Literally, all of it. Because when we first got the land, it was just a pile of grass. There would be nothing to it. So everything on there is ours, minus the gates that are already there. There are 2 gates that are already on there that we've kept. That's the only thing that we have not paid for. That came with the land in rent.
Yeah, so basically, I mean, we spent loads of money on the fruit trees, obviously growing fruit and that, because obviously sources have said there's going to be a food shortage, and I'm not sure whether that's true or not, but we can't get certain things anyway. And we wanted to maybe help, you know, if there was surplus food going around, we would be happy to obviously give away to the local community. So we essentially would be, you know, providing a service for those who are struggling. And we had our first harvest this year, because obviously the fruit trees and that got planted last year, but we only had 1 or 2 trees that flourished this year, so obviously there wasn't enough food to go around. So hopefully next year we'll have enough harvests as well. So basically we want to sort of like help in the way, because in reality, the other thing as well, like in the summer when we've had tourists come down, and that basically they like to see the ponies, they like to pat them. So
Yeah, lots of
technically,
them come down to see them.
yeah, purposely come down to actually see the ponies, and because that's what they did last year, and that's what they did just this year as well.
Also, I'd just like to mention, if you're new to the stream, please make sure to subscribe to the channel. We're really trying to hit 100 subscribers on this channel. But also, if you are watching, in the chat right now, there's a link to the Just Giving page and the Patreon. So please go donate to them. If you cannot donate, just share them. Just share them with all the people that you know. Just share them out there, just so people that can actually donate can donate. And if there are any issues with it, with those links, or you can't donate, just let us know, because we've literally just today sorted out that Just Giving page. So if you can't donate, please do let us know, and we will be able to sort that out for you, and then hopefully you can donate again. So there you go. Thank you to the person who just liked the stream. I can see the like. Thank you so much. Make sure to like the stream as well. Make sure to like the stream, because then
And share.
YouTube will recommend this stream to other people then. So if you subscribe, like, and comment down below,
Yeah.
or even just in the chat themselves, like on the live chat, that hopefully helps with YouTube algorithm to get us out recommended to more people, so that they can be seeing our videos and see that we are trying to raise money for them. So please go ahead and just like the stream, share it, share the links to the Patreon and Just Giving page, and also subscribe to the channel as well. It really, really does help. And just subscribing and liking and commenting is completely free to you. So if you have no money to give and you can't donate, do that instead. You can do those things on your own behalf. So there you go. That really does help us.
You see, the thing is, chocolate meringue have become a little bit of a famous, really, in some ways,
Yeah.
because people have come, when they've come, like last summer, we had people that literally asked if they could actually take photos of chocolate meringue. We said, well, yeah, we don't mind. And with what's been going on in the world right now, with obviously what's been happening, basically people have come to see chocolate and meringue, and they just, you know, if meringue and chocolate obviously allowed them, obviously the holiday makers here, they've given a bit of attention to chocolate and meringue, and obviously they've become a bit of a therapeutic for people as well. So because we're on the roadside, people obviously pay attention to chocolate meringue as well. So obviously that's helping them. So, you know, I'm sure all those holiday makers that have you know, that have taken photos of chocolate meringue, you know, we do hope that they come down next time. And
We did actually get asked once if we charge people to like pet our ponies and stuff, and we were like, no, we don't really do that. Oh, oopsies,
well, I'll put the engine on.
yeah, the phone wants to die, so we're gonna put the engine on, so you might hear background noise, unfortunately.
Yeah,
I'll put the heater on now, it's freezing.
there you go. So
See how breath
So apologies for any background noises. The heater you're gonna hear. You might hear a lot of other, because it's raining outside. We can't go outside. It's pouring it down.
yeah, otherwise we would be doing a live stream outside.
With the animals themselves and show you the animals, but we can't do that because it's just raining. We'd
And
get soaked.
And the phone will get soaking wet,
Yeah.
and it will go completely wrong. So
Yeah, we don't want to risk water damage to the phone.
Yes,
And you may be thinking, oh, it's just a little bit of rain. No, it is hectic out there.
it's absolutely pouring.
We're actually, Cornwall's actually scheduled for a really bad, what is it, a thunderstorm and high winds, like high
Yeah,
ocean
we
winds.
got warnings. We're all
Yeah.
Cornwall's one of these places that is always more or less on red alert
Yeah.
all of the time for in the winter.
We just have
for-
really bad weather here.
and that. And also, there's a lot of how to put it. Last year we had one or two people complain saying it's all muddy. But when we spoke to one of our local farmers, he said, "Don't worry about it because there's nothing we can do anyway. Because obviously, all farms in the winter, including real farms." That are a lot bigger than us are always completely muddy. You can't help it. And a lot of people don't realise that the reality in the winter, that obviously farms and smallholding are nothing but mud. So basically, you know, in the summer it may look all lovely, green grass growing every 5 minutes, and that, because obviously when grass, one of our local farmers here said to us that when it's got above a certain level, I think it's above, I can't remember if it's 5 or 11, above a certain degree, that grass will grow. But if it's below that number, the grass stops growing. So obviously it's bound to be muddy. And what we got told by the local farmer, he said, because we're on a roadside, people can see what is going on and that. But with big farms and that you've got fields that are all closed in, nobody knows what is in that field, how muddy it is. So it could be muddy but no one else can see it. So obviously we've been on the roadside, it's bound to be muddy in the winter, you know, all the time in the winter. So basically, obviously in the summer it's completely different. I mean, we've got 3 paddocks that we use. I mean, at the moment the ponies, the bottom paddock that was split into 2 in the summer was split into 2, but now because it's the winter, that's now been turned into just the 1. So basically, so they've got the whole of that field now at the bottom. So eventually they will be put at the top. Now because obviously with the high winds and all that we're getting, we can't put them at the top because obviously there is a risk of the pony's house flipping over and then tumbling down the hill. So we were told by a local farmer last year, because of the high winds, it's always best to put them down at the bottom because they'll be safer and they've got more shelter. Because not only because they've got the hedge for shelter, but I've also got their little house that one of the local farmers have made, and they both fit in there lovely. So they absolutely love their little shelter and they know it's theirs. And you know, you can hang out the hay as well there as well. So the hay is always hooked up. They know they can gain access to the hay at any time. So usually the 2 hay sacks are always filled up and that. So obviously they are looked after. Not only do they have hay, we also give them food, their food which is organic, with their seaweed as well. So obviously, you know, all the holiday makers and all that love it when in the summer, because they come down, they say hello to chocolate and meringue and that. I mean, we didn't even knew that we've come like a
I'll move this a bit more so they can see you.
okay.
When you're talking so much, I feel like why not? Hopefully this doesn't fall.
Okay, thank you. So basically,
I hate this tripod. It doesn't want
That's
to stay
alright.
still.
They got you as well, so that's alright. We didn't realise that at the time we were going to become a bit
you
of
go.
a tourist attraction, because that's what we are.
Yeah,
We
we're
don't-
right by the sides, like the side roads here. So loads of people come down this area and they go around everywhere. And it's just, we've seen, my dad talks about how he sees people like running up and down like the road and stuff. And I'm just like, huh?
So-
Why?
So we have, obviously we have joggers that go up and down, we
Yeah.
have people on the bikes that go up and down, we have tractors go up and down all the time, and in the holiday time we have families that walk their dogs up and down. We've had children walk with their families, they pay attention to the chocolate and the meringue.
Yeah, also just big shout out to Leeds Creature Features for subscribing. Thank you so much. That really
Thank
does mean
you.
a lot.
Thank you so much.
Yeah,
Let's get
I just checked the notification, yeah.
Well, thank you. That means a lot to us. We're going to try and keep this positivity going, because that's what we need. Because I think if we're positive things will come to us. But if we're negative, obviously, I know we were negative at the beginning. That was only because we wanted
Yeah, we
to.
weren't really negative. I don't think
Jemison one.
so. I wasn't definitely, no.
We were obviously trying to say our situation so that we can get help and support.
Yeah.
But I know that if we get help and support,
Help.
we can
Help.
we can get help.
The accent
and
came
support.
out then.
We can get
Can you
help
show
and
that first
support. Then obviously we can get the help we need. We desperately need to have, land of some sort. Ideally, it would be a dream come true if we were to have a proper farm. But obviously, we don't have that type of money. We can't even get a mortgage. So basically, just a piece of land as a field would be great. If we can't find, obviously, if we can't save the berry strip. So basically we have come a bit of a tourist attraction for people as well. We don't have a well here, we don't have running water here, so anything that we do, obviously we paid the local farmer to put a water system, so we catch rainwater, and that was like nearly £200 or something, that we paid the local farmer to deal with that. So obviously, so our animals can have obviously water and that. But obviously, us human beings, obviously, if we were to drink, if we wanted to drink water, we would have to bring our own water and that. We were given, last year we were given a small caravan, but it leaked. So what someone done for us, they've taped it over to try and salvage what we had. It was the small caravan is what we were given. The other, because we're a big family, we're a family of 7. We were scammed and that, but we had, in a small caravan that we were given, there was no saying, everything was more or less stripped. So one of the local farmers very kindly sorted, which is best friends with the landlady, he basically sorted out a little worktop so we could at least have something there. Why we were just having the one caravan, obviously, for emergency, or if like in the winter the ice and snow kicks in, sort of thing, and we can't basically get here. My husband last year stayed here. We were scammed with the second caravan that
We somehow get scammed a lot.
Yeah. So
We need to make better choices.
yeah, But we were so desperate.
But then
to
again,
have-
I wasn't involved in that, so
Yeah.
that's probably why that happened.
yeah. So I mean, we brought a little caravan. He said it sleeps 6 people. We thought, oh, okay. I didn't, I saw the pictures, and I explained. Obviously, I've got cerebral palsy, learning disabilities, and I said I can't tow anything on the car because I don't have the equipment to do so. And my license says I can't do it anyway. So basically, the big, what we call the big caravan, yes, it's got a little dining room area in, and that, but obviously it doesn't sleep 6. And that, but it does have a gas oven and a gas hob. So obviously that is doing us, as a temporary thing, because obviously if there was an emergency we would need to be here. Last year my husband had to come and stay a few days because the ice and snow was so bad.
You're gonna hear them fighting in the background now.
Yeah.
Everyone did a seatbelt, that's why.
They're fighting in the back. They're going insane back there.
Well,
Oh,
it's
insane, I should say.
Angel's hungry, that's why she's grumpy right now.
Oh.
So
She's
so bas-
hungry.
Yeah, we'll be going to Londis in a bit, and
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
so,
Londis is a shop, by the way. It's a
Yeah.
gas station.
Yeah, it's a gas station. So obviously, because we're doing a live stream. and
Yeah,
it's
we're
long-
gonna be a little bit late with lunch today, so that's why we're gonna go and get some food there.
Yeah, so I said to them we'll get a treat or something for these guys because
Hello?
obviously we're doing a live stream and it's a bit long.
No, we're saying he's got this
So
Oh, okay.
basically, so we need to be able to either save the land in some way or form, even if it is just us continue to pay the rent until we find somewhere else. But we need your help to secure land. Now, the land here, there's some land here for sale, but they start from £25,000. Now, obviously, we don't have that type of money.
Yeah.
So they go from 25,000 right up to 60,000. But if we were to go through an agency,
Our goal is 100,000 because it's gonna cost us more money than just the land to move everything.
yeah, because we would need to pay somebody to move the stuff for us, only because I can't do it because I've got disabilities and my license is I'm not allowed to. That's what my license states. So obviously, if I was able to, I would do it. But because obviously my license says otherwise, I can't do it. So basically, not only that, we would have to have solicitors' fees to pay for on top of everything else, because
We would rather just go direct to the owner who owns them. So if it's just a one person who's selling it, then we would directly go to them rather than a company that's selling it on behalf of them.
yeah, because otherwise you have the agent's fees on top of everything else.
Yeah, you're just better just going direct, and you know the person then, you know them personally, you know exactly who to go to when you need them, and you know exactly their contact details rather than just going through an agency to go through all the
Yeah.
stuff like that.
If you are a land owner, by the way, in Cornwall, and you've got a bit of land that we could rent or buy or rent in the aim to buy or whatever, or you want to donate and you want to help or whatever, and please do call us on 07388 544 230. I'll repeat the number. It's 07388 544 230. And I know my daughter's laughing.
Or you could just email us at theberrystrip@gmail.com.
Yes, or you can email us.
Email!
So if I don't answer straight away, it's probably because the phone, your number's not in our contacts. So, but according to the phone,
If you just email us, it wouldn't cost you
yeah,
like phone bills or anything like that, so you can just email us.
yeah, I mean, please do share this live stream. 'Cause
Yeah.
it means
Share
a
the
lot
live
to us.
stream, get it out there, tell lots of people, other people about this. I've shared in tons of farming groups. Hopefully they join and hopefully they contribute. If you cannot donate or you can't have other people donate as well, just share the stream anyway. All you can do is just subscribe, like the video,
Yeah.
and comment down below something so it gets YouTube to recommend this video to other people, so they will also see this and they will also hopefully contribute
Yeah.
as well.
The other thing is as well, obviously, we're trying to be careful at the moment because basically horses are going missing right, left and centre. We know people who've had their
We know lots of people
horses.
around here, so if something did happen, we would have people to talk to about it.
Also, we know people that are personally have had their horses stolen as well, and they've never been found. So basically, we obviously want to prevent that from happening as well. We got CCTV all over the land at the moment. If you can help, obviously, with land or donation, that would be great. All we need is either to buy land, rent land, or if someone can help. If you guys can help, donate what you can. But
Yeah, because
either
all of it
way,
really does help.
we
Because on
need-
Patreon, it's £1.50 to receive a Patreon shout out in our next video, and also it's just a general support. So you don't get much, you don't get any perks besides that one thing. We will give you a shout out and thank you for it. But the other one is £4.20. You will receive a Patreon shout out. You get to request specific details in our next video. Like say if you ask about chickens, saying like, well, what do you feed them? We can mention it in the video just for you, and also give you a shout out at the same time. And also if you request any specific video ideas or lessons you want to learn, like let's say a specific video just about the peacock that we have. Or you can have exclusive voting for any new product. So let's say we're doing a product, so if we want to breed our chickens or we want to breed our ponies or anything like that, we will give you guys voting on what we should do. And also for the 15, I think it's 15 or 13, for £13 I think, or 15, whichever one that may be, you get a Patreon shout out, request specific details in our next video, tutorials and lessons by request, and the exclusive voting, but also you get the free mug and the free t-shirt, which should be, yeah, it's also in the £4.21. So in the £4.21 for Patreon, you'd also get the free mug and free t-shirt. This is only a limited time though, so if you're on Patreon right now and you want to support us for £4 or more, go on there and you will actually receive a free t-shirt and a free mug of our merch design. And if you're in the UK only, this is UK based only because we don't want to pay overseas money because that will cost a lot more extra, and this is for free. So
Yeah.
if you're in the UK, just you can get the opportunity of getting it for free. Everyone who joins, and I mean everyone. So if you are someone who wants to contribute to the Patreon for £4 or more, hi hand, you have the chance. Well, definitely guaranteed a chance to get a free mug and t-shirt from us.
And if you want to come and see Chocolate and Meringue as well, we'd be happy for you to.
Yeah, if you're nearby or you're gonna travel a very long while just to get here to see them, and you're one of the donators who is donated on Just Giving or the Patreon, we would most definitely consider letting you guys see like the farm up close and like the ponies themselves, because you helped us like be able to raise money, so obviously we're gonna do that for you.
The other thing is we're going to be keeping you in the loop every step of the way. We're going to be keeping you in the loop. So
we'll let you guys know what goes on and stuff like that. We'll do more live streams so you guys can contribute, see how the progress is going, and to obviously earn more money to raise and stuff like that.
yeah, this is our first live stream on YouTube, so obviously I'm a bit nervous myself. I've never done a YouTube live before, so this is my first time. Where my daughter has done lives many times before.
Not only once on YouTube though, only once, and that was for a giveaway I was doing of unboxing mystery boxes on my channel. The only thing is that YouTube isn't allowing me to stream anymore, which really sucks because it apparently says I don't have the match requirements for it when I do, even though it says I don't. So
So
I'm gonna have to wait until that fixes itself.
yeah. So basically, we're begging and begging and begging. Please, please do help us. And that because obviously our animals are our family.
Yeah.
And we love we love our animals. We care for them. And
So this is it on Just Giving. Here you go. That's all the information there, and then if you scroll down, there's a whole story there. I've written a whole paragraph for you guys to read, and also there's tons of pictures on there to prove that these animals do exist. These are the animals on the farm. Look, that's our sign for our business, and like, look, you see, these are the ponies, these are the chickens, these are the ducks, and the peahen that we have. So like, these are the pictures, and they do exist. They are animals that we own.
yes, and obviously you can see them on YouTube
Yeah.
as well.
And then dogs here. These are our dogs.
We
That's
got three
Ice and
dogs.
that's Shy. And then you've got Liba here. So these are our dogs and everything else. So
And so we created the small holding, the Berry Street small holding. We own the brand. Now we've only just done our own natural dog.
oh yeah,
brand.
we do have a website, a store
Yeah.
website which you can buy things off. If you want to help us through that as well, you can definitely do that too.
Yeah, it's the Berry Street small holding homestead.
Just bear with us because apparently someone made an order and we were not alerted by it, by the notifications. So if you do make an order, please just message us, let us know. You can contact the Berry Street Small Holding Homestead on Facebook directly, or you can just leave a comment
Yeah.
on our video saying like, oh, I've ordered something, and just so that we know.
With your order number, and then we can sort that out straight away.
Yeah, that way we can know exactly what you ordered and how to get to you.
Yeah, because with the website that's been done, we
It
usually
sometimes
get
doesn't.
notice.
It sometimes doesn't work, which is annoying, because the notifications are a problem on it.
Yeah, so at the moment, I'm at the end of the day, I'm just
Making sure that we go through all of it, even if the notifications say, "Oh no, you haven't got any things going on," we still check anyway now because we had that one occurrence happen. So
yeah. So obviously we want to raise the money so much for our animals, because obviously our animals mean a lot to us. To protect them as well, we have obviously Peter. You can find Peter on. He's on Facebook, I believe. Peter Wilson. He's on Facebook. He's also very kindly set up the private trust for us on our behalf, because I would do things myself, but obviously I can't physically write due to my cerebral palsy, and I can't. I had trouble with. I'm severely dyslexic, so I struggle with things. So a lot of the time I get either I have to talk through Facebook to be able to get my words out.
I just posted in the chats the website which you can order things off of us. That's also the place where you will be getting your free mug and t-shirts. It will be coming from that website, so we'll be paying it all for you, so you'll receive it free of charge, and you will receive any design on there that you want. So
Yeah.
if you do become a patron on Patreon for £4 or more, you'll have the option of going through that website and finding which t-shirt or which mug you want, and we will get it to you, no charge extra to you. So there you go.
Yes, it'd be free.
But if you
Yeah.
do want to help out, you can
Yeah.
just buy things full price on there.
The other thing is as well, if you don't want to do obviously GoFundMe or Patreon, but you just want to do a one-off, you can go and use PayPal. We're under PayPal. The email for that is the Berry Street Small Holding. it's the Berry Street Small Holding Homestead at outlook.com. That's what you need. So it's the Berry Street Small Holding Homestead at outlook.com. So if you want to donate that way, you can.
There you go. And hello to all the new people that's joining. Oh. I'm so exhausted. I'm not used to speaking so much.
So we're hoping that you guys can really help us, because we've become a bit of a tourist attraction, and we don't pay, we don't charge for people to, to be on the other side of the fence talking to the ponies or anything. We've become a bit of a tourist attraction. People love what we're doing. We had people last year saying how much they absolutely love what we were doing, and we got warned by a few saying be careful, because there's going to be a few people that are going to be quite jealous of what we're doing, and told us to carry on the good work that we're doing, because obviously we don't just look after animals, we also rescue them, so we're always on call anyway. So so if people needed their animals rescued, and that we could basically help.
Is it not?
No, rain's coming in.
Oh, okay. The door's not closed properly, apparently. Alright, you're gonna hear a lot of rain. Okay. There we go.
There we go.
didn't realise that.
So
Okay, there you go.
basically, if you haven't obviously got an animal that you don't want anymore, then let us know.
Sorry, I just
Because
noticed that.
obviously we can, we can take them in, we can help them, and that. You have to be aware that taking on an animal of any sort is a great responsibility.
Yeah.
They're not just for Christmas.
We won't be taking any animals on for the meantime, though, while we're dealing with this.
Oh, that's the point, yeah.
Yeah. We're not, you should have thought about that.
Yeah, I should have thought about
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
I don't think we're taking on any animals at the moment, so if we see any animals in need or anything like that, we're definitely going to transfer them to someone that we know that can take care of them. Because us personally right now, we shouldn't, even as much as we want to, we should understand that we are not in the position at the moment to do that. We're trying to raise money to keep the animals that we currently have. I don't think we should get any more.
Well, it's only just because obviously we can look after the animals, it's just the land that we've got to sort out. Whether it's to keep the land
If
here.
we had to keep the animals temporarily for, like, let's say a week, up until we lose the land, like, that's fine. We'll do that. But once we can't have the land anymore, you'll have to take the animal back, or we have to give it to someone who we know that can take care of it. But yeah, we have to raise as much money as we possibly can to be able to keep this land or to buy another land. So if you are interested in supporting us, go ahead. This channel will stay as it is. We will obviously be making animal videos for you guys, because obviously we love educating people about the life of farmers. But yeah, there's two people coming down as well. Why are there two people walking down in a freaking heck of rain?
Don't know.
It is so cold.
Yeah. So
Why my face is so bright?
I mean, the thing is, obviously, if we can continue renting until we find something a lot better,
Yeah.
or basically,
We will do what we
buy this
can
book.
within our abilities.
Yeah, but we can't do it without your help.
Yeah, we need you guys' help.
I mean, obviously, we can look after the animals, like, do their feed, and also not just do their feed. But but the other things as well. They were very happy people that just went by.
That was the most awkward thing ever. Casually seeing us with a phone and a tripod in a car talking, and like, what the hell?
But at least they were happy. They were smiling. They're quite positive.
I was just
people.
like, let's not make it so awkward. So I'll just put my hand up saying hi, and they just walk around like.
So basically, you know, we can't do this without help and your support.
Yeah.
If you want to sponsor us, that would be great.
Yeah. If you are a company that we actually think are useful and good, we will actually take you on that. So if you do want to sponsor us, you can contact us at the berries. Contact us on the email berrystrip@gmail.com, and we will respond to you there.
Yeah, or if you want to, you can call 0738885444230 just in case.
How do you say that and never mess up, but in every other sentence she messes up? Like how? What in the absolute know-how? Just like, oh, I can tell you a number really fast, but to tell you how a dog needs help, I have no idea.
When it comes down to numbers that I know, I have to say them in a certain way, because if I don't say them in a certain way, basically I get mumbled jumbled and my words go backwards.
No one
So-
no one can understand you.
My mom, right, as we were leaving, get the notification. As we were leaving, she was saying, "Does anyone have an iPad? An iPad? An iPad?" And I'm like, "Charger?" And so yes.
But I always get my
she
words
never
mixed.
gets to the point.
Yeah, I never get to the point, unfortunately. That's just because my brain's wired differently. I've got brain damage on the
You
right
need to
side
have a
my
lot of
brain.
patience to deal with my mother. That's what I'm gonna say. That's why I have so much patience. I grew up having to need it.
But as you can really appreciate, I do love my family to bits. And basically, we want to basically do what we can.
Yeah. So if you can donate to the Patreon or to the Just Giving or anything, or just also buy stuff off the merchandise that we have, all the links are in the
Yeah.
chat, so you can go ahead and check all those out if you want to. If you cannot, don't worry. You can subscribe. You can like the stream. You can comment down below. It just helps with YouTube algorithm to recommend this stream to other people.
Yeah.
And also, I gotta check what that comment was. Where did the phone go? What was it?
So I mean, the thing is, I know when taking on this land, I've made a ton of mistakes. And
Yeah, I mean, it's our first land that we've ever rented, so it's just one of those things, you know. It's like when you're moving out for the first time and you're finally getting a new place of your own, and you end up messing up because you didn't read the fine print or something like that, or anything in the
Yeah.
details like that. So it's just something that happens, unfortunately. Something to learn from, though,
Yeah.
definitely.
I know I've messed up, and we're all men and women. I'm not a robot who basically can get things right instantly.
We'd just like to mention the comment that we just received. Have just noticed this. We'll give you a call after your stream. Thank you. We'd like to have a conversation.
And I mean, we love.
Can't promise we'll be available straight after the stream because we might go for food straight after this.
Obviously, my children.
We might go for food straight after this. So once we get home, we will definitely be loving to call with you guys.
Yeah, I mean, we obviously, our land, our ponies are the top priority. Obviously,
But the biggest and most required need we have.
Yeah.
So
But I know that I made a ton of mistakes, which I'm paying for now. But if I didn't make, like I got told by a few people, if I didn't make mistakes, I'll never be a living, breathing woman. I'll be
Human
a
being.
robot. I'll be a robot instead, and obviously I'm not. I've got my own brain, and obviously I've got brain damage on the right side of my brain, which obviously affects my left side.
that's why whenever we do
and-
live streams, I'm having to require to be here. Otherwise, she's going to be talking and no one's going to sound a damn thing.
Yeah, and
I have to be here just in case she mumbles up her words and I bet, no, you meant this and then that. So.
Yeah, so I always get mumbled jumbled.
Guys,
Right.
I don't really find
Um,
it from the rain either.
Give us a few more minutes and then we'll head out. A few more minutes.
So please, we beg you,
Yeah.
if you can help us in any way that you possibly can. You can email. You know, if you're someone in Cornwall that's got a
Also,
field-
go back to all of our videos. Go like all of those videos so it helps if you grab them as well. Because going back through all those videos and just liking them all
yeah.
really helps.
And obviously we would be grateful. We know that we want to keep our family, our ponies, because obviously our ponies mean a lot to us, don't they? So
Juicy one.
okay.
And the burp, man.
But it's better out than in. That's what Shrek always says. So
I'm not sure if Shrek was so right.
So
Well, there we go.
basically, you know, please, 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 please help us in any way that you possibly can. We want to either save the land
Or buy another place.
or buy another place or rent another place, but we can't do it without your help and support.
Yeah.
We've turned into a bit of a tourist attraction, which we didn't think we were going to be. We didn't even intend it to be a tourist attraction whatsoever. Especially last year, we had so many people that came to see us last year, and they were so happy that we were here. And they said that they loved what we were doing, and basically, you know,
The car is actually shaking from the amount of wind there is.
yes, it's very windy. As you
That's why the camera is shaking.
yeah, it's because we're shaking.
The wind is actually shaking the car.
Yeah. So, first of all, I'd like to thank you to all the Berry ones and everyone that is watching or going to watch.
Those who have liked the stream and subscribed and shared the video and shared everything, like, and contributed to the Patreon and just giving and everything like that. Just massive thank you to you guys. Like, please go ahead and do it. It really does mean a lot.
Yeah, because obviously we need your help to buy the, you know, either to buy the land or whatever.
Buy another place.
Buy another place or whatever. But we urgently need your help. Now, we can't do this on our own.
We only have a 1 week notice. That's a 1 week notice, and that's tough. So if you do have any money left over that you don't mind giving, or you know people who do, or you don't have any money at all and you just want to share the stream or share the Just Giving page or share the Patreon,
Yeah.
please go ahead and do so. It really does help, because we only have 1 week to raise money, and that's a very short amount of time.
Yes.
But we can do it with your guys' help. So if you are really interested in what we do and you really want to see us grow and become a better channel in what we do and have all the animals in a safe environment that we own, like, please go ahead and do it. It does really mean a lot.
I learned so much last year through a local farmer who has taught us so much on how to care and obviously to do certain things. Now I can't do heavy lifting, so
Everyone else
basic-
has to.
So, you know, basically I've learned so much from two of the local farmers here. So I'm so grateful for their help they provided with us for a year, 18 months. So please, if you can help and support us in any way possible, and that would be great, because obviously we want to buy the land, and if we can't buy this land, then obviously to help us with obviously something else, because obviously without you guys, I did say to the landlady that we're doing a live stream.
Yeah.
I don't know if she's responded to the messages yet that I've sent to her through her yet, because I've actually stated to her that we're doing it. I've even texted her saying we're doing a live stream to help us raise the money,
Yeah, she hasn't responded yet.
and that. So I did text her as well. It says that she's online watching. So she says she's online,
On Facebook,
On
not watching the
Facebook.
stream. We don't
Yeah.
know if she's watching the stream.
don't
So
know if she's
hello if you're
watching.
watching the stream.
but if you are watching this stream, you know, please do.
If you have more time to spare, we'll greatly appreciate it.
Yeah. I know, you know, at the end of the day, we're all men and women.
Also, I
here.
see 4 people watching. You 4 people better like the video. Like it right now. There's only 2 likes on this video. Come on. You need 2 more. 2 more. 2 more likes, and that confirms the 4 people that are here.
Yeah.
Do it. Do it now. And also subscribe if you're not subscribed.
The other thing is as well, we don't run our business through on the land. Everything we had, any deliveries we have, obviously, you know, because we lost everything in the first lockdown. We lost everything in the first
Yeah.
lockdown, which was heartbreaking. And basically, we're having to rebuild our lives and restart it. Now, that's been a big struggle for me, because obviously I can't comprehend what happened, and I feel that we're
Big change is very big, and when it's a change that's out of your control, it's scary. But when it's a change that you can have a part in and say in, it helps it a lot. So the way that we're working now is we're trying to make the change in a way that we can have a say in it. So
Yeah, because basically last year we lost over, in the first lockdown, we lost over £50,000, and that was in stock. We lost the shop and everything like that, so we lost everything. So we're trying to rebuild, and instead of having a shop, basically we're trying to gain trust. We're still gonna pay the to stay in honour, because obviously we need to stay in honour. Now I know that the rent got paid on the 19th instead of 13th. That's because the bank messed up. NatWest, we're in the midst of suing, well, was suing NatWest for discrimination against me.
that's what she's doing. I don't have any
Yeah.
more on that.
And that I've got a solicitor working
Alright.
on that, because obviously, you know, the way that NatWest treated me as if I was dirt, and I was being nice to them, it upset me quite a bit. So basically,
It's hard.
rent-
It's hard. It's definitely hard.
so every time you mention to someone that I've got a disability, and
And it's not something that we openly talk about all the time, but it is something that happens very often, and it's very difficult to deal with and just try and get through. So
Yeah.
that's what we deal with.
So obviously, NatWest finally sorted one issue out, and that finally got the rent paid on the 19th.
We went far off topic. I just realized that we should be raising money for the
Yeah.
animals, not going into
So,
debt.
Obviously, the rent got paid on the 19th, but
Yeah.
you still got the landlady still got paid on that in the same month. So basically, that was the only reason why the rent was late. Other than that, we were planning on of getting the rent paid on the 12th instead of the 13th, so it goes in a day early, and that to make sure that it doesn't mess up, because
Yeah.
if it messes up, we got that day to sort it out.
So just to keep everyone reminded, like, this is to raise money for animals in need
Yeah.
that we own. So we've given a 1-week notice to remove all of the stuff that we have paid for ourselves on top of the rent.
And upgrades we've done to land,
Yeah.
like we planted trees, fruit trees and protein trees, like pine trees are full of protein.
Yeah. So all we're really doing is we're saving up money and raising money to be able to buy or rent another piece of land that we can go to, so all the animals can have a safe place to go after all of this.
Yeah. So hopefully you know, we can sort things out, that hopefully we can stay here a little bit longer until either we can buy this land or go to somewhere else. So please, 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 can you like, share, ding that bell as well.
Ding that notification bell.
Yeah. Subscribe to our channel, and also the whatever how to put it, wherever we spend the money on,
We'll be shown in
we'll be
videos.
showing
Yeah.
you in the videos.
It's not like we'll be, oh yeah, we're raising money and then you won't see what happens with the money. No, we will be recording the entire process for you guys. You guys will see
Yeah.
what the money will go into. You'll see the land that the money goes into. You'll see all the equipment that the money goes into. Everything. You will see it all. Just so you guys are aware, like, this money isn't being used for something else or anything like that. It will be put all into the works of the animals to keep them in a safe, healthy environment and to make sure that we can give them space that they need and require.
Yeah. See, the thing is as well, we as a family, basically, all the money goes in one pot, and then obviously, the money then gets paid to the land. See, my mother-in-law as well, she helps as well. She helps as well, and she's involved with the land, and you know, she helps as best she can as well. And basically, you know, please.
We're all a family working
we're a
on this
fam-
together.
So basically, even we're technically a family of 8, but she obviously lives on her own and stuff. But basically, we're still a family of 7 that obviously you know, we look after
We're
the
here
animals.
physically doing everything.
Yeah, so we're physically doing everything.
But I think we should cut off now because
Yeah.
we got stuff to do today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
it's like
So thank you guys so much for watching. Please make sure to subscribe, like the video, comment down below, and also share the live stream as well. But also, if you can, contribute to the Patreon, to the Just Giving, and to the merchandise that we own. You can go through all of that for £4 and more. On the Patreon though, you can receive a free mug and t-shirt. The Just Giving, you don't get any perks from that. It is just for you to
Yeah.
just give some raising money for these animals. All of the money will go straight to these animals. If you cannot make a purchase, or it's saying like an error or something like that, or you can't work it out, please do contact us and we will sort it out for you. We will hopefully get that ready up and done for you, because any issues, we will hopefully sort that out. Just contact us if you can, and we'll definitely hopefully
you've
help
got,
you.
You've got our mobile number, which is 07388 544 230.
And in
And
the
you've got-
description below, there should be a contact email which you can contact us
Yeah,
at.
which is
And
Berry
the Facebook
Strip.
page, which we have as well.
Yeah. So the email is berrystrip@gmail.com.
So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys for joining us. It really, really does mean a lot. So we are heading out now. Yeah, thank you guys so much for joining.
Thank you so much.
Yeah,
Thank you for
she's
your
currently
help
in the
and
back of
support.
the
Bye.
Alright, see you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching.
Bye.
Thank you guys so much. We really, really do appreciate it. I have to figure out how to end the live stream. I don't know how to do this.
is it the...
I don't know. Okay, actually, I think it's the X. So, second time doing this. Okay. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye!